beautiful Virgo, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your monthly reading for April 2022. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I'll never ask you for your credit card details and I'll never ask you for personal details either. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Virgo, there is a new moon in Aries on the 1st of April, which sees a really big boost of energy. So expect those energy levels to go higher. It is a start of the official new year, as it were. It's all about new beginnings. So spontaneity, courage to go after goals and dreams. Passion will be sort of revived within you. So if you've been feeling a little bit low vibe recently, expect a real boost from that Aries new moon on the 1st of April. It's really a time for checking in with yourself and sort of reevaluating, are you on the right track? If you're not, how do you get back on track in order to set your intentions and achieve whatever it is you set out to do? Now we also have a full moon in Libra on the 16th of April, and that's all about balance, refinement, getting what you truly deserve with justice. It's also a time for detoxing, so you may feel a call within the mid-month to actually implement healthier routines in your world, whether it's food related or whether it's sleep related, sleep patterns there, or whether it is about your exercise routine. It's all about beauty. That's what Libra full moon really sort of focuses on, about the self. The beauty in balance, the beauty of harmony, and as I said, refinement. Now also on the 30th of April, we have a second new moon, which is really wonderful. It's a new moon eclipse, and it is in Taurus. So this is all about what you value, how you value yourself, what's important to you, focusing on things like finances, possessions, but it's also about breaking down things that are no longer necessary in your world, things that are not working for you. It's about finally letting them go so that you can live that healthier lifestyle, both body, mind and soul, and move towards whatever it is you set out to do, okay? Now in particular, your 8th house of transformation is activated. They want me to go one more, so I will. Your 8th house of transformation is activated at the beginning of the month. This is all about taboo subjects, so it can be, transforming your money, it's considered a taboo subject apparently, and things like sex, but also secrets. So I feel like you may be uncovering things about people, friends that you did not know or that you suspected, and now you get confirmation. But it can be about transforming those areas of your life if you're not happy with them. So if, for example, you're not in a relationship and you're looking for love, for example, this is about transforming your love life or your sex life in some way in order to look, everything's telling me about this. The Lover's card is like you got transformation in that 8th house at the beginning of the month. We've also got passion and we've got love coming on in here as well. So if you're looking for love, there's definitely some sort of partnership coming on in April for you. But it's about the desire, finding that desire to pursue it, putting yourself in the right places to meet love head on, with the Chariot card, you're taking action. Now, your 2nd house is all that you value, those possessions, and how you value yourself is very important, okay? That really stays with you most of the month because, of course, that new moon in Taurus, that new moon eclipse in Taurus is all about value, but it really kicks off for you on the 16th of April. Everything that you value, yourself, your home life, your career, your of course your your people, you know, your soul tribe, but it really connects to more possessions with that second house. And finally, we got the ninth house activated for you, which is all about understanding your place in the world, or in the world that you have built. So you may have really big philosophical questions, a search for meaning, you know, really connecting to your dreams, the dreamscapes, but also spirituality. Study and travel are also start at this time, so you may be felt compelled to travel, take a quick trip perhaps, or do something to learn a little bit more about culture, or so that is that ninth house that will be activated at the end of the month. Now, the first card we've got here for you, these are things that Spirit would like you to focus on in the month of April, and then we're going to get your overall faded energy, and we're going to go a little bit deeper and get a Celtic Cross for you to see what's coming towards you. It's number 45. Okay, so number 45, when you reduce it, 4 plus 5 is the Hermit energy, which is your energy, my beautiful Virgo. That is about wisdom. It is about knowledge. It is about taking a step back. Okay, so as you can see, it says dream sweet, sleep deep. So sleep that's deep and lasts till morn, wondrous dreams for days reborn. So this is about rejuvenating your spirit and making sure you get the rest that you need. Even if you take some time out from your day-to-day, you know, if for example, you're the sort of person like me, sometimes I can't sleep. I find it very difficult. So I try everything, reading a book, you know, taking a bath, doing all of the things. Sometimes I go on my phone, which is not very good for trying to sleep, etc., etc. So I feel like taking a real step back and allowing your mind to breathe and taking some silence or taking some time out. You know, that's the most important. To tune into yourself actually will help you have a more rested sleep. Now, I know that life is very, very busy. So sometimes we don't have that luxury of being able to just, you know, switch off immediately, but I feel they're giving me an energy of you just withdrawing slightly at the beginning of the month with regards to getting enough sleep. You know, really implementing those health care sort of routines. We've also got passion here. Rise, passion, rise up high, inflame my purpose, reach the sky. Now, of course, it looks like the Lover's card, right? And it's number 11. So this is soul path number. So if you are looking for love, there's definitely a situation you're going to be put in the month of April where you meet somebody that really could make you very, very happy. You could see a future with this person. We will go deeper and find out. For those of you who are already in a relationship, if you felt it stalled a little bit, or you felt like you're reconnecting to that person, you may be deepening your bond with that person, and may, you know, the chemistry, or you may be reigniting chemistry between you, remembering why you fell in love with each other in the first place. If you're not looking for love at all, this can be to do with your career, that you're rising up in passion, especially with that Aries new moon. This is all about that spontaneity, setting intentions, having the courage to go after your passions, your dreams, and rising up, elevating with it, especially since it's number 11, which means you're getting justice. That is the Justice card. So you're getting what you truly deserve and desire, but it's about choice, okay? And the choices that you make. We've also got number 33. We're starting to get a couple of double numbers here for you. So 11, of course, 3, creativity. By all above and all below, let me connect, let creativity flow. So that again connects to that passionate sort of creative period that you'll feel that spark as you move through the month of April. I feel, now this is interesting because Virgo, I did the yearly readings at the beginning of the year, of course, and collectively, every sign, it was pretty much coming out a tower moment for April and June. And I feel that symbolized for me that there was something changing or challenging within the world during these 2 months. I mean, it's been pretty challenging for the last 2.5 years. I mean, it's challenging most of the time, right? To live, we all have to go through the ups and downs of life. But I feel collectively there is some sort of shift or major change, dramatic change that goes on in the world in April and June. But I see here on a personal scale for you that this is all about the love for you. This is all about the love of your career, the love for yourself, most importantly, the love for another, and you know, success and happiness. I feel like you're pursuing happiness, and I feel like you may feel a little bit more artistic than usual. So you may look at your home space, for example, and think, oh, how can I make this more beautiful? Because that's that influence from the full moon in Libra. How can I balance things out and shift things around so that things feel a little bit more serene and peaceful? So I feel, you know, you're going to get that real spurt of energy. As you can see, there's like a big beam of light that's coming down. So I feel a lot of downloads are very important. You're going to get a lot of sort of information and knowledge in your dreamscapes. That really connects to your 9th house as well. So watch out for that. Lots of wonderful ideas coming. Number 33 is a very important number they're giving me. They're really circling it with a golden circle. So either that means something to you, number 33. So please take it as it resonates. I mean, maybe you are 33 or you live at number 33. So please take that as it resonates. Now we've also got number 1, love. A lot of people, and it's not egotistical to think this way, if you are looking for love, always remember that you are the one, okay? And that someone is searching for you. Your counterpart is searching for you, and you are searching for your counterpart, but you are the one, okay? We always, in society, say, I'm searching for the one, which always means you're searching outside of yourself. And it gives you, it just takes away your power, okay? Whenever we're seeking, it's, how can I put this? Whenever we're seeking, it's about vibrations. If we know that it's coming to us, we magnetize it towards us. So that's why I want you to be aware that you are the one, okay? And you are meeting your counterpart rather than, you know, you're searching for your other half, which suggests part of you is missing, okay? Or you are not whole in some way. So I just want you to be aware of that. But it says here, Aphrodite, I call to thee to bring a true love here to me. So if you are seeking love from another person, there will be a person who is put in your path. They're giving me, they're showing me a path, and this person will be put on your path, and you will meet this person, and it will be, it could be a happy ever after with this person. Also, again, if you're not seeking love, from a person, this can be about you looking at your soul path, your life's purpose path, and really trying to connect to the things that you're passionate about, finding your love for what you do again if you felt a little bit low vibe. So I feel this is about having that peace, that freedom, and they're actually showing me, because I'm scrying at the same time as doing a reading, they're showing me an elephant, a wooden elephant, and it looks very ornate. I even want to say that there's like a secret compartment in this elephant, but they're actually showing me a wooden elephant. They're giving me this energy of power, of integrity, of good luck, of stability, of social standing. That's what's really emanating from your reading. And this elephant, I feel, is something to be celebrated. I mean, it's interesting that they're showing me the elephant just before I get the knowledge card and touch the knowledge card for you, because elephants are very, very intuitive. They're very clever. They're very astute. So I feel this is about you and using your intuition and your empathy and finding your tribe, as it were. It says here, let me connect above and below. Let the knowledge of the ancestors flow. So I feel lots of downloads for you, but I keep getting this energy of genie whenever I see this. I mean, it could be just an oil lamp where there's a spark of desire, but I just keep getting this like wish, and that's come out for a couple of signs. I'm getting this wish that you've been wanting for a while. It's granted, okay? It could be a personal goal that's really small for you, or it could be a personal goal that's really big for you. It depends on what you're hoping for. I feel like this is about you fueling your passion with knowledge, absorbing your brain. I always say, Virgo, your brain is like a supercomputer. You're absorbing information all of the time, not just from your cell phone, not just from the surroundings around you, but you notice body language, you notice things that shift even slightly that other people just don't realize, because it's almost like you're picking up you're picking up knowledge, information all of the time from your surroundings, not just from I feel like even the slightest move of a person, maybe someone's studying body language out there, I'm not really sure, because I'm getting this energy of someone really honing in on how people talk to them, how they move their eyes. Maybe that's something that you're studying right now to, maybe you're becoming a body language expert or something like that. That's not going to resonate for everyone, of course. I feel like that's something that comes naturally to Virgos anyway, but I feel like some of you, or there's a small percentage of you, may be enhancing that skill in order to use it for a career, okay? But this knowledge, I feel like this is a time for studying, of course, that really connects to your 9th house of study, travel. So some of you may be actually going abroad, because we've got the Chariot card there. You may be traveling and absorbing something that will help you in the future. Now, your fated energy, we've got the Lover's card. So this is your protagonist energy. So you have a choice when it comes to your next move. Basically, the Lover's card used to be called a choice card. And the Lover's card doesn't always have to be about the lovers. It can be about what you have to offer and attracting the right situation to meet your needs, okay? So this is about the oneness of life, making choices, seeing things as, you know, it's almost like they want to give me this energy of experimenting or exploring your options. It doesn't have to be to do with love. They keep sort of indicating that. I will read it with regards to love for those who are looking for that. But the monthlies are about your energy. So I feel like this is about you loving yourself unconditionally and, you know, opening your heart chakra over April, opening your throat chakra as well, getting better deals, negotiating better deals, and making good choices. Okay. And it's almost like you're attracting the right situations to you. You know, the Lover's card is all about pleasure, the pursuit of pleasure and creativity and passion and sensuality, which really connects to your 8th house of transforming things like taboo subjects. You know, so I feel this is about you making decisions in your world that attract the right scenarios towards you. Okay. So I feel like you start April with a bit of a choice. Now, this could be about what you love doing. It could be about, you know, how you spend your time in your career, whether you feel like you're re-examining or re-evaluating your motives or which path to take, because these two cards are directional gauge cards where you're sort of like choosing a path for yourself that is right for you. And as you choose a path, and there is no right or wrong path, it is the choice that you make based on who you are in this moment. Time is fluid, so things, you know, they work out in a way where they're constantly evolving. There is like a map, a faded map of, it's almost like pinpoints of where we end up in some scenarios, but how we get there is like our choice, okay? So I feel whichever path you decide to take, it will be a successful one. Both paths lead to happiness, but it depends on what you want in this moment. And as you take the path, I feel you just attract the right situations and the right people to you as you evolve and move forward. It's almost like they're showing me, what do you call it? It's like I'm in a, it's almost like in the scrying at the moment, it's like I'm in a sat nav, okay? It's really odd, and it's like, I can't describe it. It's almost like I'm the triangle, I'm the pin, and I'm seeing the next move. And then it's sort of, as I take a step forward, then the next part of the road or the avenue appears. And then I take the next step and then it appears more. So it's almost like maybe you're taking one step at a time towards something, or you're taking each day as it comes, and you're trying not to attach any hope or any sort of, you're not tempted to put an attachment to an outcome. You're just seeing how it goes based on your choices. I'm going to pull a quick card on that because I just want to see what that image is about. Not unless you're listening to your sat nav as you're listening to me. Maybe you're driving in the car, because the Chariot card, you know, connects to car energy as well. So let's see how that goes. Yeah, so the Four of Pentacles, yeah, they're indicating you're letting go of an outcome. You're not holding on. You're like seeing how something goes. So maybe some of you just met somebody and you're like, let's see how it goes. You're not thinking of the end game, or you've just stepped into a job that you absolutely love and you're like, okay, I've been here before where I really love this job and I'm really vibing in it, but let's see how it goes, because you may have been there in a situation in another place of employment where you really loved it and then it just turned toxic or something like that. So I feel like you're just, yeah, taking it as it comes. Now we've got the Chariot card. This is about movement forward. You may have felt like pretty frustrated or felt a little bit of defeat recently with energy. You may have felt unmotivated, or you felt in some way you could not progress in an area of your life, and it made you feel tired or fatigued in some way. The Chariot card basically means success or triumphant success, you know, some sort of breakthrough. You're asserting your sort of commitments, your dedication to your goals and dreams. You're ambitious. You are making progress, even though it may feel like it's slow. You're still on the path to whatever it is you truly desire, the thing that's going to make you happy. So I feel that this card is all about your discipline. It is about your bravery to take, you know, have courage to move forward in your career, and you've got all of that sort of self-control in this situation. And you can overcome any victory and you can overcome any obstacle, and have victory, as it were, with this card. This is about energy as well. I'm feeling real, like all of a sudden there's a lot of energy about, and that really can connect to that new moon in Aries. So you're going to have a lot more energy, a lot more drive. That's why they want you to get enough sleep, I guess, because I feel like there's a choice that needs to be made in April that will help you move forward and bring a lot of success. Okay, a lot of power and success. We've got the Sun card, which is again another success card. This is about joy. This is about enjoying the sun. Some of you are actually going to be, booking some sort of vacation in order to enjoy the sun. Perhaps you may they're just, this is interesting. Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. Either there's someone you've just met or someone you know, or you have feelings for somebody at this moment in time. You may bring that person along or invite this person to a trip of some sort with you, because I feel like you're being a little bit more spontaneous than usual because of that energy. You feel like, you know what, let's sort of kick it all up and see what happens. So, or it could be that someone that you've just started speaking to, or someone that you've just got to into a relationship with just says, hey, fancy just like going away for a week or going away for a weekend somewhere really nice, romantic, and or it could even be a friend that says, hey, do you fancy going away for a weekend, going on a bit of adventure, exploring this place with me? I feel like you're gonna be like, yeah, I'm all in, let's do it. Okay, so that's not gonna be for everybody, but I feel there's a small percentage of people who are getting that energy. Okay, the Sun is about rising up. It is about happiness. It is about hope. It is about seeing the truth of a situation, clarity, okay? So I feel this is also a very happy energy that I'm getting from this. So I feel like you're going to be really proud of yourself. Also, they're just showing me, and it's really hot. I have to take off my my cardigan because it is super hot. Now, they're also giving me the number 0909. So maybe that's a number that's important to you as well. It's got super hot. So perhaps some of you are actually, in the sun, or will be having, some sort of vacation in the sun. But I just feel a lot of happiness with this card, a lot of passion, a lot of personal growth with that card. And it comes after some period of sadness. So I feel like you deserve this break. You deserve this spontaneity. You deserve this happy place in the month of April. I mean, you deserve it long term, but as we know, energies evolve from moment to moment. So I feel that it's going to be quite a positive month for you overall. Let's go to the Celtic Cross. I'm using the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot, and I'm only reading the uprights in this deck for you. For those of you who are looking for love, I do feel like you get put on the path to meet somebody new. I would say be mindful. You're starting off with a Seven of Wands, which tells me a little bit of a guarded heart, perhaps from a past situation. So we will clarify that a little bit further. But I'm going to be reading this Celtic Cross with regards to only you in mind. And if anybody else comes up, then of course I will factor them in. But this is about your energy. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Virgo? What do they need to know about the month of April? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. What do you need to know? Okay. Oh, interesting. So you do have a choice. This is crazy. I'm loving this. You have a choice. Now, this could be a choice in career. This could be a choice in love. It's all about your commitment and how you feel getting the best deal, the best situation that is right for you. I feel like you're finally focusing on you and your needs. We've got the Hangman here. So a bit of delay tactics on something. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Virgo? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them on their highest good? We got the Seven of Swords. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. And we've got the Six of Cups. Oh, they want me to go one more, so I will. Okay. We've also got the Chariot again. Okay. Some of you are going to be going on road trips and things like that. Because it's they're showing me a car right now just driving down a very, very long highway, or maybe you feel like it's been a very long journey to get to this happy spot, and you've put in a lot of work. So please take that as it resonates. So the first card here is the Seven of Wands. You're trying to defend some sort of vision, or you're trying to stay strong in a situation. So Seven of Wands can be about a defensive position, or you're finding inspiration, and you're trying to sort of battle away and you know, hold true to your vision, even despite what other people say. I feel this card is about you being able to persevere. You're the sort of person who, even in the most difficult circumstances, you find a solution, you find a way, and you may have this is your starting point. So the heart of the matter right now is you may feel that you've engaged in sustained effort in some area of your life, and it always feels like you're fighting for something. So you may feel completely exhausted, but you're always like either defending your opinions, you're defending your situation, you're defending your decisions. And it's like, sometimes I just feel like you want to lead with integrity, because it's the crossing card is the Justice card. Okay, so I feel like you're holding true to your vision. You're staying true to yourself. You're defending your beliefs. You're actually working really hard towards things, and it sometimes feels like a bit of a struggle. You're not the sort of person, especially when you feel like, now I can say this about everybody, and don't shoot the messenger. When we feel intrinsically that we are right about something, you would defend your honor, you would defend your decision to the earth, to the ends of the earth, okay? But you're always the sort of person who'd be willing to see things from another side. You'd be willing, especially when we've got the Hangman here, you'd be willing to see things from another viewpoint, just to see if you got it wrong, or just to see if there's something to be learnt in this situation. With this Seven of Wands, I feel like you always feel like you're always having to fight for the things that are right, or you're always having to fight to live your life on your own terms. And you're not a conformist, but you are someone who perseveres in order to succeed, okay? So I feel like, you know, the Seven of Wands comes after the Six of Wands. So I feel like you're really good at what you do. I feel like you're actually very successful in your own right. I feel like there is more success to come, but I feel, you know, this card is a card of also self-confidence. So I feel like you're trying to gain this self-confidence to keep fighting for either a goal or a dream, or for more money, because we've got the King of Pentacles here. Some of you are going to be like being bold and asking for a raise, for example, or you know, wanting, because I feel like this is about work. This is about your passion, holding true to a vision, not giving up on a dream that you're holding. Now they're actually showing me the genie's lamp again. So I feel like this is about you fueling up, as it were, to work towards something and get a goal or a dream and smash it out of the park. And they're indicating the crossing card here is the Justice card. So, I mean, some of you may have been feeling like life has been unfair recently, and I mean, unfortunately life has been unfair since the beginning of time, and you know, some of us get, like, I always think, you know, the wheel of fortune really is, you know, how it goes. It's the wheel of life. Sometimes we're up and sometimes we're down. And I feel with this Justice card, this is about you getting what you truly deserve, because you work so hard. You work, you know, you, no matter how it's going, you still battle away trying to get your dream off the ground, or you still try, you always put the work in. Okay, and I feel like sometimes it just feels like heavy energy, like you're always having to defend yourself, and you know, you just want what you work for. I feel like you just want what you sort of, you want to find that balance where, you know, you're very, you know, very intelligent. There is a decision to be made here. When you get the Justice card and the Lover's card there, and two Chariot cards, that tells me there is a decision to be made, and you don't want to make the wrong decision. So you may have a little bit of analysis paralysis about something, because we've got the Hangman there for a little while. So the Justice card, when you get it as a crossing card, it kind of is a decision needs to be determined. You need to make this sort of either a compromise, or you need to make a decision that will actually affect your future in a very big way. And I feel this is this tends to be about you making the right decision based on who you are and what you need long term. And again, they keep giving me this energy that you will make the right decision for your personal circumstances. Your intuition will tell you. What we've got above you, we've got you know, the Hierophant, which is about your determination, your commitment to your goals and dreams. So you will be very, very successful Even though you've felt like it's been a bit of an uphill slog, you will get to where you need to go. And having faith is important, okay? What is below you? We've got the King of Pentacles. So financially, you are calling in a lot more money. You may be, for example, defending your position and trying to get more money, for example, or get a better deal, negotiating a better deal. You're the sort of person who is a natural born leader, my beautiful Virgo. And even if you don't like to be in a position of leadership, because I feel sometimes you wonder, it's almost like a blessing and a curse to be someone who's a good leader, because you have to make some difficult decisions. But I feel like you're making the right decisions. You're a solid leader. This is a Taurus card right here. So that new moon eclipse in Taurus will really help you actually transform your finances as well, because it's all about what you value. The focus is on finances and comfort at that time. And I feel this is about you stepping into a leadership position, or making more money, or battling away to get what you feel is right, to get the right money, for example, for the amount of work that you do. And if you feel like you're not happy where you're at, you may actually look further afield for a different opportunity. I feel like you're calling in a lot of abundance, okay? Deep down, you're having faith that, the universe will bring you what you're manifesting. And I feel there's a lot of wealth coming your way. I'd say be ready for abundance. Also a position, either you're stepping into a new position that brings more responsibility and more money with it. I mean, I cannot ignore the fact that there is someone from your past that is showing up, that you may reunite with this person. Now, this person may give you a job opportunity, or there may be a romantic attraction there with this person. There's definitely someone from your past, male or female, not a gender specific reading. It's about the energy, that I feel someone that you would want to invest in a future with that person. But we'll get to the love bit right at the end, okay? This is about you making more money, bossing up in your world and owning it, okay? King of Pentacles is also someone who, is really good, like, at administration, for example, is a good business person. So I feel like you're very organized, or you're getting organized, you're being practical, and using your intelligence to move yourself closer to the success that you deserve and that you desire, okay? Now, in the past position, we've got the Empress card. So this Empress card is all about, knowing your worth, and also manifesting and creating. This card is about abundance. It's also like that creative boost, as it were. There's some sort of idea or something that you may have had, and I'm going to pull a quick card on that, that you've been nurturing slowly. It may be a second stream of income, or an idea you have. They're just showing me that something that hasn't really come to term yet, something that you haven't quite achieved yet, is still in the making. And you have to have faith, because I feel it is still going to play out for you. Some of you may revisit like a career that you had a long time ago that you really enjoyed, or some of you may revisit an idea or something that you tried to create in your past, and then you decided to leave it for a while and revisit it. I feel like you're revisiting it in April, and I feel it's something that can bring a lot of money and a lot of success there as well. So I'm just going to quickly pull a card on that for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. I feel also with that Empress card, I feel like you're getting back to best, okay? I feel like you're remembering part of you. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Some of you may be repairing a relationship with someone from the past as well, but this is about ambition. Okay, Eight of Pentacles in the reverse is about perfectionism, ambition, and sometimes, my beautiful Virgo, you do have a lot of perfectionistic tendencies, which can be a blessing and a curse. But I feel this could be about the way you look, or the way that you felt like you were in the past. Some of you may be like looking at old photos of yourself, for example, and saying, damn, I look really good then, and I wish I looked like that now. You still look like that. You're still beautiful, both inside and out, okay? So remember that. You are your wonderful, authentic, unique self. But I just get this energy of you sort of, there was something here that you wanted to do a long time ago, whether it was a hobby or whether it was a career ambition that you had, and either you felt that you had that element of perfectionism where you always felt like you never 100% got what you wanted out of that career, or you had a little bit of lack of focus because you were younger. So please, you may have like decided to go after another career, for example, to earn a lot of money. But I feel like you're actually revisiting something that you really enjoyed and you flourished in when, you know, it could have been years ago, it could have been a couple of months ago, it could have been a decade ago. I feel like you're looking back at something that you felt was a really good time, where you felt good about yourself, and you may decide to reconnect to that, okay, in April. Now, above you, we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is all about your commitment to your goals and dreams. It is also, you know, about having faith. It is also about education and sort of, you know, absorbing knowledge. And especially since you've got the knowledge card there, I feel like you may be learning new skills or enhancing skills that you already have in order to propel yourself forward in your ambitions or in your decisions. The Hierophant is about belief systems, your belief in yourself. And this card indicates you may have felt a lot more confident when you were younger, or when you were, you know, maybe even a couple of years ago, you may have felt a little bit more confident. And I feel like you're trying to gain that confidence back. You're starting to believe in yourself a lot more. And if you have those moments of doubt, remember, we all have those moments of doubt, okay? Even the most confident looking person on the planet has moments of doubt, and they're just really good at hiding it, or they feel that fear and they do it anyway. Don't let analysis paralysis stop you from leading the wonderful world that you can have on offer for you, okay? This Hierophant, I see you committing to something long term, whether this is a contract in terms of a career, because right now they're showing me a contract that someone is signing, and because we got the Justice card there as well, that can connect to a signed contract. I mean, some of you may be like buying a car, for example, and signing a contract. I would say make sure you get the best deal for your money, and also check on the small print when it comes to contracts. You don't want anything hidden there for you, okay? Now, I feel like there is a question mark here, something long-term or something short-term. That's what I keep getting here. So because I've got the King of Pentacles here, and we got the Hierophant. So this is about strong investment in your future, strong determination and willpower to succeed. But also there's this quest for adventure in the near future. We've got the Knight of Wands here. So this is about being determined and being headstrong, being very independent and very creative, which all of you are, all of that. And I feel like this is about you being unstoppable to create whatever it is you want to. This is about you rising up within that power and trusting your vision and acting accordingly to remain true to what you want and what you value, okay? The Knight of Wands is very goal oriented. So it can mean that you're going from one goal, smashing it out of the park, going on to another goal, smashing it out of the park. It is something that is about excitement. It is transient. So I feel like it's kind of a message of, think about your long-term happiness. What would make you happy long-term? Quick fixes are wonderful, and you know, but they can leave us feeling a little empty, or feeling us like, making us feel like, okay, I did that, now I got to do something else, and bigger and better, and it's just a snowball effect. So I feel, whereas it's been slow and steady wins the race, I feel you are going to be very successful, but it's like looking for the long-term happiness and not for the temporary. That's kind of something that's coming out with the energy of this card, okay? So I feel in the near future, a lot of you will be thinking about going on a new adventure, or this travel. I feel like this, you know, this boost of energy, like, damn, I need a break. I need to have some sort of adventure, mix things up, especially if you know, you're in the Seven of Wands energy, where you're working really hard, fighting for what you truly want to achieve. And the King of Pentacles energy below you, you may feel like you've been working so hard in a routine, a habit, a repetitive cycle where you've committed, you're dedicated, but you feel like there's no excitement. You may feel like there's a desire to sort of break the norm and just like go crazy, be spontaneous, because the Knight of Wands is a very lusty character who's like very free-spirited. So you may feel like a desire for adventure in April. There's a boost of energy where you're like, I need to shake up the status quo, okay? Now, in the advice to self, you're giving yourself the right advice, because you've got the Knight of Pentacles, which is like, yeah, it may be slow and steady, but you want something that is committed. You want something that is going to hang around. You want something that you can invest in long term. So your advice to yourself right now, some of you may be like, wanting to invest in a new career or invest in your career deeper, and invest in career goals that are more fulfilling rather than temporary sort of excitement, as it were. I mean, there may be a question here as to whether you want to, how can I put that? Whether you want to be in a long-term contract in a job, or perhaps you're setting up your own business and you're being an entrepreneur and you're investing in yourself. You want something long-term, but I feel an energy of wondering whether you want something long-term and committed, or whether you want to be like a freelancer, for example. And I feel like you're weighing up your options in that sort of arena. I mean, we've got the choice card here, the Lovers, we've got the Chariot. That all tells me that you've got a lot of decisions to make, directional gauges, and because we've got two Knights here, they're really indicating that there is a choice that you have, like something a little bit more stable or something a little bit more exciting. I feel like you can have it all, my beautiful Virgo. You can absolutely have it all. And I feel like you're making the right decision here because you bring so much to the table. You're so committed. The Knight of Pentacles is someone you can rely on, someone who is realistic, someone who's pragmatic, someone who's professional and honest and, determined to succeed, and, faithful and hardworking. And you're all of those things. And I feel like your commitment and your drive to your career is the thing that's going to make you successful. It is the thing that is going to see you be apart from other people. And I feel that you can actually inject some excitement into your world by doing other things, hobbies that are temporary, that keep you rolling, keep you wanting to shake up the energy if you've been feeling like bogged down by the monotony of life, or a habit, a work-life habit type thing. Okay, because I just feel there's an energy of wanting to escape a little bit, escapism. But I feel some of you, there is a job coming on in. If you're looking for work, for example, you're looking for a new job, there's definitely an opportunity coming on in. I feel like there's two. One of them you may think really about, but it's temporary. It's something that could be a temporary contract, or it's a, sort of a rolling contract type thing. And the other one is a bit more stable, that actually leads to the King of Pentacles. You feel like you're at this position, the Knight of Pentacles, and you're looking at going to this position, the King of Pentacles. So I feel this is about you earning more money. Some of you, as I said, are going to be committed to being an entrepreneur, setting up your own business, or you have your own business, and there's going to be a lot more money coming on in. I just see you magnetizing a lot of money. Okay, now the external circumstances, this is why I was saying at the beginning of the reading, the external circumstances are basically the circumstances out of your control. World circumstances, the universe, all of those things, and we got a Tower. So, at the beginning of the year, I did a reading for everybody for the year, and April and June, as I said, coming out as the Tower energy, and it's no difference here for this reading. So April, I mean, I feel like there's some sort of perhaps shocking world event that occurs. I hope it's not something detrimental to human life. That's all, and animal life and things like that. I hope it's not like that, but anyway, we'll keep our eyes out. I feel this is on a personal level for you, my beautiful Virgo. This is about you coming out of a feeling of being imprisoned or stuck in a cycle where you feel bored, or that you're going round and round circles. Okay, the Tower is not to be feared. Okay, it can mean a shock, of course it can. It can mean a surprise, but I feel it's more some sort of change that comes all of a sudden, brings upheaval, feels a bit uncomfortable, but in the end, it is actually a positive transformation. It brings you to a present moment where your eyes are wide open and you can see finally, clearly, which decision you want to make. Especially if you've got like stuck in analysis paralysis, for example, if you're in a stalemate position in some area of your life, because the Tower represents prison. It represents going round in circles, maybe feeling even complacent in, you've got comfortable in a job that's just like, you go in, hey Barbara, hey Frank, how's things, what's going on? And it's just the same old sort of thing day to day, and you're earning money, but you may not feel like you're stretching yourself. So there may be like a point of epiphany where you suddenly realize, you know what? I want to shake up the system. I want something that's a little bit more exciting. I want to earn more money. I want to pursue a career goal that's right for me now. I'm a different person than I was, a couple of years ago. And I feel like you may just shake things up a little bit for yourself. The Tower actually is an act of fate. As you see, a lightning bolt normally hits the Tower. The Tower represents prison, and it sets the building on fire, which means the universe is making things or making something uncomfortable in your world so that you have to make a decision. So you have to make a choice to change something, okay? And the Lover's card is your choice. And if you can't make that choice, the Tower comes along to be like, okay, well, we're going to nudge you off the fence and make you make a decision to change up your life because they want you to win. The Chariot card says they want you to win. And the Chariot card in your resistance position, this is your challenge for the month, moving forward, making progress, having that breakthrough moment. And your outcome position is the Sun. So you will be happy, and your outcome position in the Celtic Cross ends on the Chariot card. So you will be successful, you will move forward, you will make progress. Now, how are you feeling at this moment in time? What's a hope and a fear? The Ten of Wands is you're close to burnout, or you're feeling exhausted. You're feeling completely like oppressed, maybe in some way, or you feel overloaded, burnt out, work, and you're feeling like, where's the excitement? Am I on the right path? Is there more to life than just this? That's what I keep getting with this. So I feel the hope and fear position is you're at breaking point, but you're in a really good position, breaking point, because you're on the precipice of a new start. I feel like you're taking a break, you're having faith, you're being, you're finally freeing yourself up from any baggage. And I feel you may be wondering, is all this hard work worth it? And I feel like the answer is yes. But I feel like you've done a lot of heavy lifting, okay? With regards to career, perhaps, or with life. You've had a lot of responsibility. The King of Pentacles is someone who has a lot of responsibility, same as the Emperor energy. So now we've got here as the outcome, we've got the Hangman. So there is like a pause, a temporary timeout where you actually view things from a different angle to see if you can get a different answer to help your sort of next part or next stage of your journey. The Hangman puts himself on the tree of life because he wants enlightenment. He wants to see things from another position so that he can make a different choice, or he can, gain wisdom of how the choice he made, and male or female, not a gender specific reading, how the choice that was made affects their position. So I feel like you may be gaining a new perspective, but also I feel like you're manifesting new opportunities in that time. The Seven of Swords, I'm gonna have to pull a card on this because the Seven of Swords indicates you're doing something different. Now it can mean, for example, you have a choice, okay? So it can mean that there is someone here or there is something here that you may have as a quick fix, but in the long term, it may not be for you, okay? It may be transitory. The Seven of Swords sometimes connects to betrayal in some way, or dishonesty, or someone running away, for example. So there may be, you may feel like running away from responsibility, but it always catches up with us in the end, of course. So I feel this is about you making the right decision that you will not want to run away from, something that you want, that actually propels you forward rather than you make the wrong decision, let's put it that way. I'm going to pull a quick card on that Seven of Swords because the Seven of Swords can also be a card of being a non-conformist, someone who does not people please, has a different way of doing things than everybody else. And I feel like you are marching to the beat of your own drum. You're rejecting conformity because there's a position, the position here is you could be deciding that you don't want to commit to a contract long term, even though you want to commit yourself to being very successful. It may not be, you may not want to work for an establishment. You may want to work for yourself, for example, and set up your own business. So the Seven of Swords can be about, independence, going your own way, a yearning or a desire to be free, breaking free from, constraints, and sort of meeting your own needs rather than other people's expectations. Also, the Seven of Swords can represent someone making a decision too fast and, picking up all the swords but leaving two behind because they just, didn't have time, or they didn't see something, they left something behind. So I feel like it's about, taking that temporary pause in order to reevaluate your circumstances, especially with the Hangman there. So let me just pull a quick card on that Seven of Swords. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. The Queen of Cups. Okay, so the Queen of Cups is about putting your own needs first, It is also about feeling comfortable in your own skin, self-care routines, being a healer, nurturing yourself, and, you know, having security, as it were. So for example, if you've got a choice in love, for example, you know, you can go for someone who exhibits player type tendencies, something that you know is going to be transitory. If you're looking for a fling, then great, you know, but if you're looking for something a bit more rewarding and enriching, you know, you may want to go for the Knight of Pentacles kind of energy, where someone who's going to be around long term, someone who's going to invest in a relationship with you. So it's all about what your heart desires, and remembering that you bring so much to the table, my beautiful Virgo, that you deserve the best deal, whether that's in love, whether that's in career, whether that's in friendship. Because you give it all, you should expect all back. Now, I know that it's not the way life works, but it's about using your intuition to see if you are valuing yourself enough to make the right choices, even when you can see the red flags. You know, we've all done it. I'm not pointing a finger. We've all done it, especially in our past. We've all picked, you know, the exciting option, knowing that we're going to get burnt in that situation, or we've picked a route where we're like, oh, to hell with it, let's just do it. We've all sort of made decisions where it's not that we regret, we experienced a different outcome, because everyone's path is different, of course, and we can never really judge a person's path because we don't walk it, we walk our own. So we can try and understand it, we can try and empathize with it, but we can never truly understand another person's decisions because we're not living their life, okay? Now, we've got the Six of Cups here, which is a return energy. Now, Six of Cups is about nostalgia, looking back. So as I said, I feel like this energy of you looking back of when you were really happy. Those times are here again. There is a positive energy that's coming for you. So I feel like some of you may reunite with somebody and set up a partnership in business, for example, and you know, work together on something that will be very financially lucrative. Be mindful that you check the contract, because there could be something that is not right for you in that contract, or there could be someone trying to like skirt over an issue or pull the wool over your eyes. But Virgo, you're very intuitive, you're very intelligent, so I feel like you would absolutely get the truth of the situation. The Six of Cups there is about sort of receiving a message of peace, remembering the past, happy memories of you know, bygone eras and things like that. But I feel like there is a return energy. There's someone here from your past that reaches out to you. It doesn't have to be an ex-lover, okay? I'm not saying that it's like you're the ex that you've been pining for. Because we got the Lovers card, I will connect it to your reading right at the end. But I feel this is about you making a choice between something that's new that's coming and something that's old, that could be either presently in your life or coming into your life from the past. I feel like there is a gift. It's almost like if someone owed you money, for example, they're coming back to pay a debt. Or if someone owed you an apology for running away, for example, they come to make an apology and, you know, sort of leave it at that, so that they can make a situation that was difficult, make it a bit more easier, you know, clean their conscience, as it were. I feel like there is someone who does yearn to be with you, misses you quite a lot, and I feel like this person is someone that you thought about a lot too. I feel like both of you connect to each other. There's been a long time period between you and this person seeing each other, and I feel this is a bit of a breakthrough through your friendship. Okay, now the Chariot is coming back up again, which indicates a movement forward or a decision. Whichever decision you make, you are in control. The Chariot card is all about you being the master or the mistress of your own decisions. Okay, so as you can see, this figure commands that Chariot to move forward, but there are no reins. So there is an element of fate that is happening in your world in April, but also there's an element of you being in control of the decision you make, which decision, whether you take a left or right in your world. But either route will lead you to success and happiness. This is about your movement forward, your progress, victory, your energy, your drive, and your willpower. And I feel like your courage will see you be very, either you're returning to something and you're like like a career goal or something like that, and you just make it really successful. I feel like there's a major breakthrough here for you that brings a lot more money, a bit more excitement, and you're holding true to a vision. You're not giving up on something, okay? In terms of love, I definitely see a return of someone coming back into your world, someone that either you ran away from, my beautiful Virgo, or they ran away and sort of like struggled with their feelings and did not admit their feelings to you. I feel like this relationship can move forward, but I feel it's going to take time, okay? Because if the trust is gone or the trust was broken in some way, it's very, very difficult to get trust back. So you may explore it as an idea at first and may feel temporarily it offers some sort of excitement or a return to your past, but you may really sort of process it in a way where you're like, is this right for me now? It was right for me then, but is it right for me now? So you may actually have that discussion in your mind, and you may commit yourself to a certain way of life. And that person may not fit in with that. So you may decide to go in a different direction, shall we say. I feel you, in terms of love, you definitely have a choice. There's definitely someone who presents a fling, as it were, or someone who presents something a little bit more stable towards you. I feel like you will make the right decision, even though it will be difficult. I feel like you'll surprise yourself. I feel like you won't go for the person that you thought you were going to go for. That's what I'm getting. I'm just going to pull a quick card here for you. If you're looking for new love and you don't want anyone from the past, there's definitely, I feel like if you're traveling or taking some sort of trip, I feel like you're put in the path of somebody, okay? You meet somebody new, and this is something that will be a long-term relationship, okay? Yeah. I mean, this is literally what I just said, okay? So the Four of Cups in reverse means there is a new option, there is a new direction, okay? And the King of Swords in the reverse is like not what you were thinking, not the person you were thinking of, okay? It can also mean, you know, you haven't had a conversation with this person yet. There's no, because swords represent communication. I would also say if you're going in a new direction in terms of a career, I would say make sure you look at that contract, make sure you get, because there could be something hidden in the, I mean, or someone tries to pull the wool over your eyes in some way. So let me just go one more. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, God Angels. Can you please guide? The Death card in the reverse. Yeah, it will just leave you, you'd feel stuck there. Maybe you'd have to work out that contract for a while, and you'd feel really unhappy at that. But trust your intuition and make sure you yeah, Ten of Wands again. Okay, it'll lead to be like overwork. So for example, there may be hidden work clauses where you have to do like extra hours, or there's extra work and you're like, nobody told me about that. Can you show me in terms of love, please? Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. We've got the Seven of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so there was something, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it's like it was bad timing on something with somebody, but now you see that they are everything you wish for. So okay, so again, they're indicating that it is your choice, but the Wheel of Fortune indicates that there was it's kind of like out of your control, but I feel like there was the wrong timing with you and a person, and I feel like you can see now, it's almost like the illusion ends of that. You know, the illusion ends and you're restoring a sense of what you truly want now, and you're looking for this happy ever after. The Ten of Cups, I mean, you're getting the Ten of Cups, so that's a beautiful energy. And the Three of Wands tells me that you may look further afield. You may actually look at other options there that are before you. Trust your intuition. I mean, to end the reading on a Three of Wands, even though it's a minor arcana card, it is a beautiful card to end on, because this means you're sort of like anticipating something greater, and you know, you're on the right path towards lots of opportunities towards you. So I mean, I feel like there could be new love coming on in here for you. But I feel like there is a revisit of something from the past first, whether it's just you remembering, but I just feel like you're looking for a deeper commitment. That's what I'm getting here. You're looking for something, you're looking to move forward. You're not the sort of person who wants to move backwards. That's what I get. Although revisiting a career goal or opportunity is actually quite exhilarating for you and you really enjoy it. Okay, so I'm just going to get some final cards for you. Things to remember. I follow my heart. Yeah, as you can see, she's blindfolded, so she's using her intuition and her other senses, her instincts, and it's number 39. When you reduce it, 3 plus 9 is 12, the hangman energy. So that is about taking some time out to really connect to your heart, to your intuition, in order to make those decisions based on your heart space. Okay, and we've got I am worthy. Hell yeah, absolutely you are, Virgo. You can have everything you want and more. Okay, so don't ever settle for second best. You deserve the absolute best in all areas of your life. And it says it's number 3. That's the Empress. Okay, male or female, not a gender specific reading. It's about the energy. You are worthy and then some. Okay, you bring so much to the table. You have so much to offer, not just in career, but in love, in friendship, and all of those things. You do so much for people and situations when your heart is invested in those people. You know, it is only right that you get the same in return. Okay, I know that's not the way that life works, but remember, you're making the decisions based on what is best for you, and you deserve it. Okay, so I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you. I'm just going to get a trinket for you. Thank you so much for it, guys. What angels? Okay, wow, we just got one trinket, and it's the key. So and it connects to the world card because it's got that infinite circle there. So this is about success, unlocking something that will help you move forward, and I feel this is about you being in the right place at the right time on your journey to meet the right situation. You're attracting the right circumstances to you right now, my beautiful Virgo. Okay, they're just giving me a song. Okay, I'm not so the song is "Oh Sinner Man, Where Did You Run To?" That's definitely, that song is definitely Nina Simone for sure. Okay, so if that song played just before this reading or just after this reading, there's something in this message for you. Perhaps you hear that song on the radio throughout the month of April, which is a signifier song. They're also showing me a little robin with it as well, a little robin bird. So either you can see one of those right now, or one is going to come and visit you. I feel like because it's shown up at the same time, perhaps it's a synchronistic event that occurs where you hear that song. I mean, you could be just walking down the sidewalk. You hear the song playing in a store or in a car, and then you see a robin. So please take it as resonates. It may not happen that way, but a robin is also important as well. A visitation of a robin. It signifies you unlocking something to move forward and being in the right place at the right time. Okay. They want me to put this on the Chariot card, so I'll pop that right there for you. I feel like things are coming full circle for you, and I feel like you're completing things and you're going to be really satisfied. Also, the world can be, the world's sort of energy can be about travel as well, or relocation. But I definitely see an opportunity coming on in here for you that brings a lot more money. May require a little bit more work, more responsibility, but it's worth it. I feel like you are working smarter, not harder. Okay, I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you, my beautiful Virgo. If it does, please like and subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me. Also, if you'd like to be in the chance to win a free personal reading, all you have to do is every morning when you wake up, just take a couple of seconds and sit on the edge of your bed and just thank the universe. Be grateful. Okay, thank the universe for all that you have and for all that you have not yet received. Okay, because you're actually magnetizing more goodness into your world. It doesn't have to take long, but just have that attitude of gratitude. Okay, and in the comments box below, just put that sentence: I have an attitude of gratitude, and I will gravitate towards one lucky subscriber on the 28th of April, and I'll announce the winner in a video upload only. Okay, thank you so much, my beautiful Virgo. Love and light.